Yeah.
The crack shit that I actually like is Toto and Ochako.
Todoroki and Ochako?
Yeah, I don't judge me. I like them. I've seen art of them and it's cute. But yeah, that's my crack ships.
Yeah,
like those are my like 2 ships I like, and they both involve Ochako.
Yeah, I like
Figure.
Kiribaku, Bakudeku. But then like Ochako and Deku are also really good. They're really cute. I actually do kind of like Momo and Todoroki is kind of cute.
They're adorable.
I'm like blanking on names and stuff.
What about like the multi ships? Like 3
Oh,
ships.
just like
Ochako and Deku.
yes, that was really good. Ugh, they're hurting me.
The triple threat. I love
Yes.
them.
Yeah. Oh, and then Denki and Jiro are so
Yay!
cute.
Yay!
I love them.
What were the other ones? Like I kind of like Kirimina too.
Oh yeah,
Because like they have like a little bit of history together, and they're very cute. I adore them.
Mina is best girl.
Maybe for you, Ochako's best girl for
I
me.
love Mina. All right. How did you come up with your username?
Mine. It's not really an exciting story, but I came up with my username when I first made Tumblr. Like I was trying to think of a name that would represent me that no one else had yet, because I had another name in mind I was going to use, but my friends kind of like used that name, they abused it like for something else, and it's like it lost its meaning to me. So I just ended up thinking of Jintaru on the spot. I don't know why I thought of it. It popped into my head. I'm like, okay, let me go do research and make sure I'm not stealing this from something else that I somehow remembered it from. But I couldn't find anything really on it, and it's like 2 parts of a name, like Jintaru, and I smashed them together. Voila, it's me, Jintaru.
And then yes, another one for how did I come up with
How did you
mine?
come up with yours?
It's just because I like pompadours a lot.
And you're an adorable dork.
Yeah, I'm just like, I like pompadours, and I wanted it to have to do with that. Weirdest request? I don't know.
That's a good question. Let's think about that for a second.
I've had like on YouTube videos and stuff, people be like, can you do your next video in Korean? And I'm like,
oh yeah, the subtitles.
I don't speak that language.
I think that was probably the weirdest one.
Yeah.
Just like subtitles, like we don't really speak
Yeah,
these
they're like-
languages, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Like I'm sure we'd like to if we knew the languages. That'd be awesome. But it's like we can't because we don't know
I
it.
don't know that language. I can't.
Apologies.
Will we ever draw like followers OCs?
No.
If you commission me.
If you commission, yes.
If you commission, I will, but I don't.
She's an artist. She
I
has to
don't
make-
got the time. Like,
It's like not to be rude. It's just
Mhm.
she needs to make a living somehow. You know.
yeah, that's
Artist, starving
so
artist.
You don't ask a plumber like, can you just fix like your friend's toilet, like
for free.
yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Have we ever gotten into a fight? No.
Maybe like with our like throwing each other the
Yeah,
seas
like
at each other, but that's like
into fight.
it's as far as it goes.
Yeah, or just like, how dare you?
Dare you do this to me,
How
Mom?
dare you? How dare you give me these feelings? Do you have any artists or animators that inspire you? I'm actually wearing a shirt of my favorite artist right now. It inspired me a lot. But the funny thing is I didn't get this shirt like from them. Like I found it at a Goodwill and I'm like, I need it. Yeah, it's
Starfighter.
you can see it's Starfighter by Hamlet Machine, and I love Hamlet Machine so much. Like they've inspired me so much. Like they're the reason why I started like getting really like serious about art, because like I loved their art style, and it's like it wasn't anime, and I was like, whoa, you can draw like non-anime. Like I didn't know.
Style?
And then they had like the Starfighter comic and stuff, and I was like, whoa, it's like a full comic, but it's not like a manga. Like it's not anime. It's
Pretty
not,
much like Pompadorkery.
yeah, I was like, I just really loved the art style, and I love what they did, and I just loved their characters and everything about that. So it's like, they're what really inspired me to start drawing.
For my inspiration, I guess it's just, as a kid, I didn't really have one. Just Pokemon in general. Like, oh, I really like the style of this, and I wanted to try it. Like, but the more like I grew and made friends and stuff, I have to say like my biggest inspiration are my friends, because like they do such great art, and I like everything they do. It's like they're so like I'm art stimulated. But just like to name a few, like Pomp's one of them. Like the few friends that I have, like Paper Life and Kylie Hankey and Cassidy, and like just to name a few off the bat, it's like there's like Solar Citrus, there's Sultan Sketches, just lots of them. It's like I can't pick one, but it's, I guess Pomp is like my biggest inspiration right now because it's like she's goals. Like I got to help her at her table at Tampa Bay Comic Con, so it's like that was a good experience for me to live through. I'm like, I want to do this. This is cool. So it's like, yeah, a lot of our friends are my big inspirations, and like other big names.
Yeah, and obviously just like I don't know who, like just manga artists and like that sort of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah. What do we do together?
Well, just considering that this is like
at each other.
Yeah, literally.
And just
throw OCs at each other and go, hey, what if?
Yeah, just like, hey, curse
slide into my DMs. It's like slide into my DMs and like shows me a thing and it's like I die.
It's like, hey, want to see a cursed image? Just like,
and then she hears me screaming from Washington, into the void. It's totally fine.
Just like just throwing OCs at each other. And
I guess like if we had a chance to hang out more and like more than just the week I've had here, I want to say like we draw together, like just talk. Like this is like the best week I've had in months. It's like I don't want to go home. This is great. It's like going back in 2 days. I'm like, oh god, no, I don't want to leave.
We just be big old dorks together. Those are goals. Big losers. We're losers.
Friend goals.
How do you make an OC and make it unique? You just make it.
Yeah, it's like there are so different things that you can do with an OC. It's ridiculous. Like,
and
you don't have to restrict yourself. Like, as long as it's not like you're copying someone's character or stealing them. It's like there's so many things that you could use to make an OC just like we did. And that's the fun part of it. It's like, why would you go out of your way to steal someone's OC or like steal a good majority of someone's character and make it your own? That's not something
you
to be
can
proud
just
of.
make your own.
Yeah, it's like it's not something to be proud of. It's like I feel proud for making my OCs and sharing it with Pomp and other people. Like it makes me feel good. Like I made this with my own 2 hands and my own brain. It's like it's fun, and I don't.
Yeah, it's like
it's easy.
It's like if you like with OCs and stuff, it's stuff that has to come naturally. Like if you just sit down, you're like, all right, I'm gonna make a character. You need to be inspired for it. And you can let anything inspire. Like maybe you're just like, man, I want to like make a girl with like a flower. Do it, like,
or like me and Arrow. Like I literally thought of mint chocolate chip ice cream with her. It's like now she's my OC and
you're
wonderful.
You're like Arrows, haha, I'm gonna make it just really like punny. You're like Arrows.
She's a very punny
arrow chocolate,
character. Yeah,
bows and arrows and
aromantic.
Yeah.
So she's my interesting
a giant pun.
Just a giant pun, but very badass. I love her.
But yeah, and it's like, don't worry about being unique. Like, don't flat out steal people's OCs, but like, everything's been done before.
And don't think of like, oh, if I make OC, I want to make it popular like these guys.
Yeah,
so, like,
don't worry about
don't
making
go
it
into
popular,
it thinking I want them to be popular. Do it because it's fun and it's like you want to do it. Like you want to make your own like OC.
Ultimately make your OCs for yourself. Don't make them for anybody else.
Precisely.
Yeah. How long have you been drawing? Technically forever, like since I could be like.
Same here. I've been drawing since I've been like a wee kid, like 6 years old.
But I started doing digital art when I was like 11, so like 14 years.
I started when I was like 19. So I'm very new at it.
Yeah, I've been using Photoshop since I was like 11.
Yeah, small Pomp.
Very small. I'm already small, so. Yeah, like
small, bigger,
bigger, small.
bigger, small.
Yeah, I've been doing digital art for 14 years. So don't get discouraged when you're like, you never be like that. Like kiddos, I've been doing art as long as you've been alive. So
and it's like, don't even feel bad if you start digital art.
Yeah.
Like I did. I'm still learning things. I'm still growing as an artist, and I'm pretty sure when I get to Pomp's level, like I'll still be learning things as I go.
And it's like, you can only do traditional. You're still gonna learn the skills.
Yeah, like we have
it's like always start with traditional. Like yeah.
It's like we have a friend, and I'm sure you've heard us mention her before, but Jasu, she's a great traditional artist, and it's like I am inspired by her art just as much as I am with Pomp's. It's like that is like. It's like those are traditional art goals right there, and she does a
and I'm just like, Jesus, I can't draw like that traditionally. Like, Lord, and Josh just like pops knocks them out. Like,
it's like she's got really great like anatomy, just everything. It's like don't be ashamed to draw traditionally.
Yeah.
It's like
it's cheaper.
it's cheaper, and like there's nothing wrong with either or. Like if you prefer one way, go for it. You prefer this way, definitely go for it. Like there's nothing wrong with either of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. How much has your art improved? A lot. Ooh.
Oh no, what?
No, it's just my art used to be just like big oof. What inspired me to make a YouTube channel? It's kind of like you because
Tell them.
So like I kind of like, I'm like, well, maybe I could make speed prints at some point, whatever. But then when we started like getting really like in with our characters and being super excited, I like somehow stumbled across animation memes. I don't even remember how, but
it's all a blur.
Yeah, I like saw them. I was like, oh, these would be really neat to like put our characters in. I'm like, I kind of know how to animate, like, kind of. I don't.
Experience.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know any of these programs, but I guess I'll try to do it. So, because I just was like, I'm gonna put Lucy in this just because I think it fit him, and like. I only got to that point because you and I had like developed these characters. Because Lucy just like he almost didn't be a character either. Like,
Yay!
like lore, like I made Sanka, and like Sanka was my first one, and I made him, and then I was like, do I really need another character? But
Yes,
I got like super inspired, and I was like laying in bed, and I was like, I have all these ideas. I'm like,
future you thinks past you.
Yeah, I was like, should I like make another one? And then I was like, fine, I'll do it. So I made him, and then he exists. And it's just because we started, but he just kind of like existed and was like, okay, there he is.
He's just there.
He's kind of cute, whatever. And then we started talking about stuff, and then we were like, ooh.
We built on top of each other with all these ideas, and then you said you got like inspired to
and then I was like, ooh, I want to like make some animations that like kind of represent their story and their personalities, because like pretty much all my animation memes have like character, like they're not just like random, like they're
things we've talked about. Like if you pay
describe about
attention
the
to our
characters.
animation memes, they're little things that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Like especially the Wonderland meme. That was
Wonderland
the
one,
forbidden
yeah.
ship situation.
Yeah,
that we
the
talked
Wonderland
about.
one is a big one. And like even like the wolf meme like
The wolf
shows
meme.
like the relationship between Lucy and Center and like all that sort of stuff.
It's fun to like share snippets of it with others, just to kind of
just,
show what
like,
we've talked about.
Yeah. So there's that. Can we speak other languages?
No, I only know English. I've taken Spanish classes, but none of that information, unfortunately, was retained in my head.
Yeah, I took 2 years of Spanish, 7th and 8th grade, and then I took French, 9th and 10th grade, and woo. It's like living in Florida, you pick up on some Spanish. Just living here, you pick up on it, cause like
Then having a boyfriend speak.
yeah, yeah, and like so many people here speak Spanish, so you just kind of learn. But I don't really speak it. Like I can kind of pick up on things that people are saying, but I don't speak it.
Like it'd be fun to learn another language and retain the information, but it's like you're in high school and when they force you to learn it, you don't want to learn it. You really don't.
And my school only offered French and
certain
Spanish
things, yeah.
And like if they would have offered something else, I would have taken it. Like my brother's high school that he went to had like Latin. And he's just like,
fancy.
and he's like, that'll be useful. So he took that, and he's like, it was the worst mistake. But yeah, and then I'd like to speak another language. I'd like to learn Japanese because I'm a giant weeaboo. But yeah, I'm like too old now. I'm like, I barely speak English.
That's big mood.
I'm just like, words? What are those?
Don't English speakers can't speak it well.
Yeah. Let's see. Is that about it? Did I get everything?
Let's go through the list, darling.
Yeah, I'm just like looking now.
list.
I'm like, is there anything that would kind of fit in here? Is that one? Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
This one. Can you make an anime/manga series for your OCs? No, I'm one person. I'm one individual, and I'm not even like an animator. I don't consider myself to be an animator. I'm just an artist who animates.
It's just one pop, guys. Come on.
I'm just an artist who animates sometimes because I'm like, I feel like it. Like I don't consider myself an animator.
That is like the other big issue with that is like if we did, a lot of people would pretty much like try to use our babies pretty much for themselves, and like we already are not okay with people using our OCs for personal things, because it's like those are our creations. Like we put ourselves into those are our pride and
babies.
joy. Like, so it's like being asked like, oh, will you guys animate this stuff into an anime? It's like, well, one, they're fan-made characters from the series we like.
They're basically Sonic OCs. So if you're stealing them, you're stealing people's Sonic OCs. So do you really feel good about that? Like,
then it's like, we already have the problem with our OCs being used without our permission as is. So it's like, if we tried to like make an anime with it, we would not.
Yeah.
That would be bad, very bad. We don't want to do that.
Keep them personal.
Yes.
It's like, I might make like some doujins or comics or something like
that.
that.
Explain their story.
To explain their story, because everyone gets it wrong.
Misinformation.
We're just like mild salt.
So mild salty French fries?
Yes, we're lightly salted. But yeah, it's like I might make some of that sort of stuff just to kind of like describe them and whatever. But like at the end of the day, they're still like our.
We'll edit it. It's okay.
As I was saying, camera turned off again. They have concept artists. They have animators. They have at least like a lot of animators. They have the people that make the like keyframes, and then they like send them over to Korea and they do the in-between frames.
Like, and the color and the music and just a lot of stuff.
The colorists, the environment artists, the music people, the voice actors. So much goes into making an anime. Like I know there's some anime out there that like some dude like I think made himself, and it's just like not good. like I don't want to produce anything of my characters that is like not the caliber I want it to be. I don't want to rush anything. I don't want to put anything out that I am not proud to put out.
And that's understandable. Like you are like also precise like on your prints and stuff you make for art.
Yeah,
like for the artist alley.
I am anal retentive. Like I'm just like,
it is good to be that way.
Like I'm very picky about a lot of stuff, and it's like I like to keep things in my own hands. So it's like even like if like an anime man came to me and was like, ye old anime man was like, how do you do, lass? Can I take these characters and make them into one of these things these kids call anime? And I'd be like, ooh, can I have all creative license and like do everything myself and like be there all the time and make sure everything is exactly the way I want it? No. No.
No.
I need, like, I am very picky. Like, that's why I like to do everything myself. Like, I'm just.
That's why we're also protective of our OCs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't mind sharing them with others, but it's like there's a line.
Yeah, sharing as in, like, exposing them to people, not just being like, you can have him too. Like, no.
Yeah, like, we're not giving them to people, we're showing them to them so they can, like, appreciate what we appreciate.
Showing them off. Yeah.
In a sense, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just
like I'm proud of my
just
babies.
Like Will Smith posing at Lucy. But yeah, it's like once you put something out there that's like a serialized published work,
it's not really your own.
Yeah, then it's not like yours anymore. It belongs to the production company. They're the ones that own it. Like, yeah, whoever made Naruto owns Naruto, but really it's the production company that owns him. Like, the cat's scratching at the door.
They will continue to scratch.
Yeah, so it's
that way.
What's his face? Whoever made the two guys that made Batman, right? Yeah, they were the creators of Batman. There was a writer and the artist who created Batman, but Batman is owned by DC Comics.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he's owned by. So the two guys that created him went out and made their own thing with him, and it was unlicensed by DC. DC has every right to be like, no. Bad, you can't do that. We own you're the creator, but we own the rights to it.
So it's like they're not really yours anymore.
Mm-hmm. Where we want to keep our OCs ours. So it's like everything that's just like a personal work. Like even if I make comics and like sell little comics of them, it's still owned by me. It's not like mass produced. Like it's like
just, it lets you guys kind of see what Pomp and I have talked about with these guys. Mm-hmm. It's like we love sharing them in the sense of like, hey, look what we made. Like, you appreciate this as well, pretty much. Like,
yeah,
because we're so proud of them, and like everyone happens to like them, even the problematic ones.
Yeah, I love the trash babies. But yeah, that's I think
fast.
Yeah, that's that. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's about it for questions about us and like in general sort of stuff. But we are gonna do like listen, like, look at
all these questions. There's like 4 pages of it still.
Yeah, we have like a whole bunch, like, for like our OCs and stuff. So I'm gonna do a little stream, do a little stream. I'll probably end up doing the stream before this video even goes up.
Probably,
So,
most likely. Yeah.
I'm gonna answer all the, like, the OC questions in that, like, very specifics about them, like, whatever.
And you guys can ask questions in the chat if you wanted to. It's just we're
We
only
have-
2 people.
We have a lot of info.
We're only 2 people, so if we
And
can't
it's
get to
like-
certain questions, like we're gonna try, but
And, like, we're gonna make, like, an All About Eden voiceover and, like, an All About Sinner voiceover, too. So no worries. There will be, like,
More
videos.
content coming
there'll
out.
be videos about them. A lot of it's gonna be, like, about, like, OC related because I've been, like, just super busy. I'm working
con
on
season.
Yeah, con season. I've been working on, like, 3, like, animation projects at the moment that will be out eventually. But
just
they're
take one paw.
I'm one small girl. So yeah, those will be out eventually. I'm working on them. Like, I have family coming into town like next week again that I'm gonna be busy, so I'm busy.
Give her time, she'll get it out.
I'll get it, I swear. And I swear that it'll be worth it. Hopefully. You ready for some feels? Like,
Take it from me, yeah, the feels hurt.
so,
Okay, hand.
so actually, wait. We can show, we'll be back in Una Memento.
Uh-oh.
Want me to do it?
Tattoo.
Beautiful tattoo.
I don't know if it's showing correctly, but tattoo. Tattoo.
Tattoo! So here, I can hold it back here.
Tattoo.
Like,
Tattoo.
yeah, see? Isn't it lovely?
Tattoo. And then,
And there's my
are
monstrosity.
you ready? Dun dun dun.
My wrist is fat right now because, like,
just
oh hey,
got them
like I
done,
just
yeah.
got it done, so it's really swollen. It hurts like heck. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you ever plan to get a tattoo around your wrist, be prepared for pain,
Yeah, and
because I was holding Pomp's hand the entire time, and I think I almost broke her fingers on a few occasions.
Yeah, and it's still got like the excess ink and stuff in there. Like,
I was
just
the
'cause
biggest baby. It sucked.
it's super new.
Yeah, this is a homage to my boy Sinner because he's important to me, and he brought me Pomp as
Yeah.
my friend.
God, it's like doesn't want to focus on your arm. It wants to focus on your leg.
Leggy.
Leggy. Like, let me see if it'll focus. Nope. I mean, you get the idea.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. So that's there.
Yeah, now it's forever on my skin, and like it's gonna hurt for a little bit. So
It's worth.
very
Because it signifies our friendship.
Meanwhile, you got the easy one. I got the difficult one. 'Cause
Listen.
It's, it's okay. Thank you for holding my hand.
Okay.